Hi and welcome to Penang Heritage Food Trail. I'm Erilyn and I'm your host for today. Now the Penang Heritage Food Trail is about food lovers venturing into Georgetown, recently recognized as the UNESCO World Heritage Site, in search for exciting places, great food and fascinating stories. Now this series is presented to you by HTC, one of the world's largest smartphone manufacturers, organized by yourfoodreview.com, where you can find great places to check out in partnership with In Penang, the premier society and tourism magazine, and this series is produced by Squalid. Last but not least, this is also supported by the Penang State Tourism Exco. Now today we are at Chulia Lane checking out Coffee Atelier, a very interesting collection of 5 interlinked, beautifully restored early 20th century shop houses and residences built in the 1927. And I'm really excited to see what it's all about, so let's go!
Boasting a rich history, one of these shop houses, number 53, was once a coffee merchant's workshop. Here, in the back of the house, the original wood-fired coffee roasting equipment still stands today. This conservation building houses an eclectic mix of a restaurant, an art gallery, a coffee museum, and suites, which are fully appointed with all the modern amenities for short and long-term stays. 55 Cafe and Restaurant offers Mediterranean-inspired cuisine and tapas in an informal setting. The menu features a variety of light, tasty dishes with daily specials depending on what's fresh at the market that day.
We'll now have a short chat with the owners of Coffee Atelier, which is Lorena and Stefan. So hi, nice to meet you guys. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, actually I was born in Hong Kong, and then after we married, we moved to Switzerland, and we were staying there 17 years. And then my husband sold his business, and we decided to move back to Asia.
We had a look around Asia where to stay, and we have 2 kids. So important for us was a good school for the kids and a healthy environment for children to grow up. And we all found this in Penang, and so 4 years ago we moved here.
This is a very interesting and fascinating concept that you have here, that you have so many things in one lot. Could you give a little introduction of the place?
Yeah, actually, we were looking for a place to open an art gallery. That was the initial idea, and I was looking for a place for more than 2 years, and I never could find really the right one. And when this building came on the market, my first reaction was, it's far too big, it's too expensive, we don't go for it. But then to my surprise, my wife said, no, it's a great building, we should get it, and I will do the restaurant and the guest rooms. Then I said, okay, now we have the building, and the building consists of 5 small shop houses. In one of the shop houses we have an art gallery, in the other one a coffee museum, because not too long ago in house 53 there was a coffee roaster place.
The first house actually is Coffee 55, which I serve Mediterranean food, means tapas and pastas. The other 2 houses we convert to a boutique hotel. We got this building just empty. What you have seen now is all from our effort. All the furnitures we have found basically in Malaysia. We make really a long trip to the KL and Malacca and Penang. We find all the antique furnitures which we need for the restaurant and also for the hotels. Yeah, I think this building is really like a jewelry. I think like every, all the women, they love to have a jewelry. So that's why I support my husband to get this beautiful building, convert to our nowadays the business ideas.
Thank you. It's indeed a beautiful, beautiful place. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks. Okay, we're now here with two participants of the Penang Heritage Food Trail. We have Peisan and Mei, and we'll find out what they think about this place. So Peisan, what do you think of Coffee Atelier?
To me, the first thing that I feel is very homey, and because I used to have this kind of house before last time, so this is like back to back to home. So yeah, and of course I'm a coffee lover, and I like to spend tea time with my friends. So I think this is a very good place for family and also hang out with friends.
Okay, great. Mei, what about you?
Yeah, I love this place because it maintains the heritage, and it actually can promote Penang as one of our Georgetown heritage site. And what I like about this 55 Cafe is the blue cheese salad, and as well as the carbonara is really good. Yeah.
So what is the particularly one thing that you will not forget about Coffee Atelier?
One thing, actually heritage. That's the point. Yeah.
Heritage and the good food.
Okay, so there you have it. Okay, welcome participants of the Penang Heritage Food Trail. We have now come to the most exciting part of the trail, okay, which is the question and answer game. So as you know, questions I'm going to ask later, I will be asking 6 questions pertaining to the eatery or the outlet that we are in. And if you can answer the question correctly, you get 1 point. So the highest point at the end of this series will walk away with the HTC Wildfire S. Okay, so good luck, and we will start the questions now. Okay, the first question at 55 Cafe and Restaurant Coffee Atelier. In which year is the building housing Coffee Atelier built? Oh, okay, I see Satkuru.
That will be 1927.
Okay, that's correct. So 1 point to you, Sakura. Now we will move on to question number 2. Okay. Okay, listen carefully. Coffee Atelier consists of a cafe and restaurant, and name 3 more other parts of the whole Coffee Atelier. Okay, we have Brendan.
The additional 3 parts is the suites, the art gallery, and copy.
Okay, that's correct. So 1 point to you, Brendan. Now I move on to question number 3. Okay, this is a 2-part question. So make sure you can answer before because I'm not going to tell you the second part of the question until you answer the first part of the question. Okay, so be careful, you might not get correct. Okay, the question is, which type of cuisine does 55 Cafe serve? I see Brendan's first.
They serve Mediterranean style food.
Okay, that is correct, but now there's a second part to that question. Now, name 2 Mediterranean countries.
Spain and Greece.
Okay, that's very good geography. Correct, 1 point for you. Okay, now we move on to the 4th question. Why is this place named Coffee Atelier? Okay, John, you raise your finger first.
Hi, the reason that this place is called Coffee Atelier is because it's derived from this building's history. At the number 53, it was once a coffee coffee merchant's workshop. So that's why they named the whole building as a Coffee Atelier.
Okay, that is correct. So 1 point to you, John Call. Okay, now I'm moving on to question number 5. What does atelier means?
So atelier means is a French word. It means as a workshop lah. As a workshop for a fine craftsman or artist.
Okay, that's correct, John Call. So 1 more point to you. And now I am at the final question for you to earn your 1 point. But listen carefully, this can be quite a tricky question, okay? The question goes like this. How many bedrooms are there in the boutique hotel of Coffee Atelier? Sakura, I see your name first.
There are 6.
Okay, very well done. So 1 point to you. And that wraps up the question and answer session. But we will now move on to the interesting part of the daring question, where each of you can dare another person a question. We'll have a total of 4 questions only from this group. And if the person answers correctly, your points will get deducted and the person will steal your point. Okay? So who would like to be the first to dare? Okay, so Mei Yi would like to dare. Who would you like to dare to? Point your finger at... No, use your finger. John Call, okay, what is your question?
What is the coffee that they are selling aside from the other coffee? What is the coffee powder brand that they are selling?
Okay, the answer is Ong Kim Guan.
Okay, that's correct. So you get to steal Mei Yi's point. Now who would like to dare next? Okay, we have Peisan who will dare. Who will you want to dare it to? Zoe. Okay, what is your question?
Okay, when was this start operating? This cafe?
14th of September.
Okay, great. So you steal 1 point from Peisan. So Peisan, you have a negative already. All right, next person. We have 2 more chances of dare questions. Anyone would like to dare anyone? Okay, so John, you'd like to dare someone. Who would you like to dare? Dare Brandon. Okay, what is your question?
My question is that how many chefs they used to operate for this cafe?
My guess is 2.
Okay, that's the correct answer. So he managed to steal 1 point from you. Very good. Okay, so any more dare questions? One last chance. Okay, seeing that there's no more dare questions, then we shall wrap up the game session for today. So do take the opportunity to check out Coffee Atelier. For more information, you can go to yourfoodreview.com. I'm Erilyn and see you in the next episode.